What's going on, beautiful people? I hope everyone is having a good day. Welcome to Karab Official. I'm your host today. Well, I'm always your host, so hi. Okay, so today's tutorial is going to be very short. It's going to be very easy. I believe that when you start working with Power Mesh, you are slowly and gradually getting into the advanced sewing. So I would maybe think that this is an advanced advanced tutorial, because when you're working with power meshes and stuff, it's stuff for couture and bridal and all of that. Okay, so let's get to the tutorial. So today I'll be showing you how to repair a ripped mesh. Okay, I've already gone ahead and threaded my very thin small needle. This is what you're gonna need. And then please bear in mind, as you can see, this mesh is beaded, so it has some beads scattered all over it. Okay, let me just show you. You see what it looks like? It's beaded, so it has like a an eye, like four eyes at the back of the beads, which will make this tutorial very easy, because you're just going to cover the hole, the repaired hole, with the beads. Okay, to get to the actual meat, okay, the actual bone of the meat, okay, we're gonna grab, okay, just test it out. You just grab a hole, right? And then you grab the other opposite direction of the hole, okay, and then you go like that, and then you pull it. Okay, don't mind the big knot there. I'm just gonna chop it off. Actually, let me just chop it off now, because it's gonna make it look bulky, and it's gonna make it look very obvious as to what has been done underneath there. Just be careful not to chop off your knot. Okay, and then you grab the opposite direction, and you do all of this stretched, because when the wearer puts it on, it is going to be stretched. So you just want to have an idea as to what it's going to look like post repairing. You just grab the opposite side, and then this is where we do the last steps of the cotton threading or the cotton sewing. There you go. It nearly gave me a problem there. I don't know if you saw. And then the last holes that I did, I was sort of notching them a little bit, just to so that it doesn't move around. I know that cotton can be very tricky to work with, but for me, I find that I don't know, it hugs the power mesh for some reason. Some people would actually say to use nylon, because nylon is invisible, the thinnest of nylons. Maybe I'll try nylon, but for now I just want to use cotton. Okay, so you are done repairing the mesh. You have a few options. You can cover this. Okay, let's say for instance you don't have beads on your mesh, okay, and it just tears or it just rips. One option that you may have is covering it with flowers, or covering it with something that you can put here, so that people don't see that it's repaired. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't always work with beaded mesh. Okay, so this is a pearl that I took out earlier on when I was sewing, just for the purpose of this video. Okay, just gotta make sure you clean your pearl for any threads there from the mesh, because sometimes when you have to chop them off from your seam, you don't really care if it's clean or not, but just go through it. Okay, the next step is to use this nylon thread. Okay, it's very invincible, and seamless as well. I don't know why I didn't use this, but it's fine. I'll probably try it and then see. But at the moment, I actually like using this cotton. So what I do is on the four hooks, or on the four eyes, I just pick two and then I thread it through. Okay, just like that. And then I insert it on top of my repaired mesh. Okay, so what I do is I poke one side and then I pull it through, and then I poke the other side and then I pull it through. So I basically poke two opposite directions, or two opposite sides. Sorry, English is not my mother's language, so it gets a little bit tongue-tied in my head sometimes. Okay, so you just do the knot like that. You see how seamless it is? I mean, I don't even, okay, you can see it. It's so seamless. But it just goes to show that you can also try this method without the cotton. You can just use nylon, you know. Yeah, everything seamless is great. It's good. I mean, everybody loves a good illusion type of thing, you know. So I like to tie it twice because I know that nylon can be very tricky to work with. You may think you've tied it, but no, it loosens on its own. So I'm done tying my nylon at the back. You see, this is the one. Okay, as you can see, there's still a little bit of excess there. You just chop it off further so that it's not irritating to the client. I bet other people can do a better job than I did. I mean, this is so easy. It just needs precision and doing it off camera. You see? There you go. You have your repaired mesh, right? This is good though. This is a good job. You know, it's a good job. Yeah, it's a good job. It's not even, you can't even see unless you are very nosy. By the way, this mesh is yellow. It's appearing a little bit pale and peachy on the camera, but it's yellow. Okay, guys, I hope you guys learned a few tips on my tutorial here. I will see you on the next one. And as I said, I'm going to try and make as many videos as possible. It's not easy sometimes working during the festive season with so many orders coming through. This is the dress that I'm busy with. I'm probably going to post it on my Instagram soon. It is sort of like a mermaidy dress with tassels on the shoulders. There's one that I did earlier on today. I just want to show you guys that I do actually use the method sometimes that I just want to find it. I can't find it. You see how good it is? Like, you do it and then you literally have to look for it. That's how. Oh, there's one in the front here that I did earlier on. Because sometimes when you work with mesh, it just rips, baby girl. And when it rips, you just need to repair it. And you don't need to replace the whole damn thing. Okay? This is the one I did yesterday. Because I've been working with this for like 2 days or 3 days. Whatever the case may be. And then as you can see, there's one here as well. I'm probably going to use nylon for this one because I can see that nylon looks so much better and it's seamless as well. And then I'll put a pearl on top of it. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and then yeah, thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Toodles.